Let them know. Islam. Let them know. Let them know. Moorish MC order, I'm a round table sheiks. 7 days in a circle and 52 weeks. Dirty Moors copycat and bite the prophet's speech. I'm L without taking a Hajj like Malik. In a group of solo like Raphael Sadiq. Walking over rappers like stepping over a creek. Exposing you dappers, dressing like Greeks. Showing off cheeks, found wearing whale freaks. Suck like a leech, I'm the nerd you kick sand on at the beach. Verbally your face I stand on, back to teach. Learn a lesson as the piano soothes your mood. Lyrical weed, beat brain food, you turn guard. Applying what I speak, the truth, they burn and lie through their teeth. Denationalize, jack for all your supplies. And knowledge from the high priest on the mental highs. Bringing you light, giving you sight, close your eyes to pray. Get shackled at night, now they're giving you tripe. Tales of ox, feed of pigs and soup. You've been bamboozled, tricked, had and duped. Won't fight your own fight, but you join their troops. Killing others around the world just to stay out the news. Won't fight your own fight, but you join their troops. Killing others around the world just to stay out the news. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. Let them know. What up, brother Hanif? Use the mic to let them know. This is like Jurassic. They got your birthright. Knowledge is light. They calling you black and you're calling them white. Your name's Mikael and they calling you Mike. Earth shadow is the darkness, they calling it night. Sodom and Gomorrites are called gays and dykes. False education appears real, they calling it fright. Chic on this beat, you're calling it tight. Effects from the roach blunt, calling it heights. With a razor blade on my line, I'm cutting your kites. Rapping blood clot dummies, worry about stuffing the nights. Feminized in tight shirts, showing muscles and ice. Deals, got them acting like the 3 blind mice. Rhyming for nursery, laying play for Andrew Dice. I'm pro, you're Joe, the beat is spike. Can't take my flow, you hope I ease it right. I keep it coming like food and aki, peas and rice. No coleslaw, tonic roots please, no Sprite. 5 cents for a bag, yo I don't need it alright. 65, 35 fam, no need to fight. Studio time paid with knowledge, time to leave the mic. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. The truth about nationality and birthright.
Yo,
let them
agenda
know.
to the T, that massive. Ready for the Gideon, Babylon with my shit. We give them what they want, so them won't come stash it. We ready for tech back with things and lash it. Unified is the camp, nationality, your stamp. When we dealing with the land, we talk attaching this man. So, who the white man, who the black man? When the law was written by the brown hand. Inspiration from a universal realm, so to distort the realness and take the film. Keeping world under lock and key. Yo, cameras everywhere watching me. Check it, claim of right to be who I am. Public notice from seas to the land. Who's ready to stand? I am in propria persona. To hell with the fiat and the fake money launderers. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It's time for the people to wake to injustices. Under contract, mind for combat. Natural law, enemies got to fall back. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It's time for the people to wake to injustices. Under contract, mind for combat. Natural law, enemies got to fall
Let
back.
them know. Use the mic to let them know. Let them know. Use the mic to let them know. The truth about nationality. Conscious coons play tough in email wars, back and forth like waves crashing on seashores. Questioning my MC skills like magistrates when KKK men treat you like the savages. Why? Cause they uphold the Constitution. Dred Scott could tell you ex-slaves lack a constitution. In war, for some there's collateral damage. Moors are the shrine of the shrine of maggots. Take heed, matter of fact, take this book that I know you won't read or take a look. Won't even turn one page in it. That's why I'm finished teaching y'all the game. Y'all just love to scrimmage. Run to YouTube to quote minions' opinions. That stroke your chakras, got you thinking that's wisdom. Knowledge of self means get knowledge of self. You can tap the cell memory on the DNA shelf. Can teach you how to be overt or stealth. Black Peter is sent a slave. That's where they get the L's. For real, told you I'm serious. I'm not joking. You might see the locks, but don't think that I'm smoking. Not cause hybrids claim you wrote means that I'm roping and dunking them in fire and brimstone with lava molten. I quicker toss a rapper in the flaming pit and toss a sellout and a trader in the same pit. Rap and be a singers get tossed in two. So with all the Indians that aren't native Hindu. I rep Hannibal, not the cracker like Manson. The first black prez is a Morgo, ask him. All these so-called players up in the rap game got brothers on the corner still with cocaine. All these so-called players up in the rap game got youth man trying to beat them, losing his brain. All these so-called players up in the rap game got sisters warring and daughters doing the same. All these so-called players up in the rap game. All these so-called players up in the rap game. You can talk the talk, but I won't trip. Since Iron Sheik I'm asking to see a slave ship. Show me a slave ship bolt or a slave ship sail. A slave ship plank or a slave ship nail. I can show you. They would have drowned in piss from 4 months of urination in the big bottom ships. Sleeping on my hair, my neck is crooked for weeks, but chained for months. Slaves jump up and hit the fields. All the black Indians got turned to Negro slaves, black and colored with Euro names on their graves. During Columbus expeditions, Moors got shipped to Europe and returned to be burned and whipped, branded, under and overhanded. Andrew Jackson tried to kill us when the Seminoles banded. Haitian Moors used Aruba, formed an alliance and gained serpentine fire through American science. All these so-called players up in the rap game got brothers on the corner still with cocaine. All these so-called players up in the rap game got youth man trying to beat them, losing his brain. All these so-called players up in the rap game got sisters warring and daughters doing the same. All these so-called players up in the rap game. All these so-called players up in the rap game.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, rapping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it. So the snake's still showing up, stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for life, the book of Genesis. Astro plane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finish him.
Morris Lamar, key man or oracle, using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical, lost in metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic, facts like a dirty Moore or a Drew Ali critic, calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved, or cut like a close shave, drowned in my brainwaves, squashed by heat waves, activating Kundalini, Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini, Selassie I in exile, reptile in Genesis, niggas appearing real, all I see is false evidence, they are feminists, torn by elephants, won't let go prejudice but want Moorish benefits, when you feel the pull magnetic resonance, apis horns of the sacred book all maleficent, great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness, no pestilence, ace all the testaments, tap into remembrance, never to forget again, use energy right, not put spell effects on men, wandering the earth plane with no veil of shades, keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades, it's been decades since Christian crusades, not enough rebellions, too many vigil bouquets, holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday, war ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense and Quick. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
And like we always say, bet they won't. Bet they won't. Bet they won't give it a try. They'll talk stuff in the DM. They'll talk BS on comments on YouTube. They'll talk BS in YouTube chats, but would never push the button when we're live. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. If that doesn't tell you something, now we're looking at you funny. On top of them people who we've been looking at funny, because you know what I mean? We got at least from 08. We got at least from 08. Now we've been on some Moors, and then nobody just gets onto that just like that. There's a amount of years that you were checking out this Moorish thing to see if this is really something. Right? A happy holy day to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the Moors, the seen Moors and the unseen Moors. The Moors who are here right now who know about their birthrights, the Moors on the way that know about their birthrights. Because the ones here know about their birthrights and they're going to tell them. Not playing any games, not telling them. Well, it's okay, it doesn't matter what you call yourself. We come from the Cherokees of whatever. No, we're not, we're Moors. There's Moors out here going crazy with this information. Juali said, if I give you everything, you'll go back to sleep. That was just one section of Moors who got it but didn't get it, because they got it and they went right back to sleep. Now you have the Moors who got it and didn't go back to sleep. The Moors who got it and realized that, hold on a second, you mean all these people out here don't know about their birthrights? And then all these people here are expecting to be able to get birthrights somehow? And they start playing their little game. All of a sudden, Noble Juali doesn't matter, and now they're the emperor of something. They're the prophet. They're the whatever. And that's the same stuff that happened in 1929 when Noble Juali got assassinated. Exact same thing happened. People got this information, or people who had this information didn't do what they were supposed to do. Now people are going to show you stuff and all that stuff, right? They're going to show you stuff and try to pretend like they're somebody, right? They're going to pretend like they're somebody. So in our studies, because we came up in Great Seal from early, because we were down with Grand Sheik Nature. And Grand Sheik Nature is Great Seal, Moor Science Temple. That's how we knew that all this stuff is united. There's no separation between Juali and CMB and whoever else. There's no separation. Everybody knew that there were Moorish Americans, to be honest. So because we came up with Great Seal, we got certain information in 08. One of the pieces of information we got was there's this elder by the name of Charles Mosley Bay who has stuff filed in the Library of Congress as a Moorish American. That's how it was presented to us. It wasn't presented certificate number and AA22 and all that stuff. It wasn't for none of that. The whole point of bringing up CMB in 08 was because his stuff is filed in the Library of Congress under Moorish American. Not Indian guys, not Cherokee guys, not Moors, not MUURs, none of that. Moorish American. You find me somebody else stuff in there where their stuff is filed as a Moorish American, and then we could have a conversation. And obviously we won't find anybody because we already know CMB is the man. And he was standing up for what Drew Ali left for these Moors, that they didn't do what they're supposed to do. Only him. So in 08, when it came to Great Seal and CMB, you're calling the Library of Congress, you're calling them. You're not sending no writs or none of that stuff like that. You're calling them up. Hey, I'm Moorish American, and you have the certificates of CMB's whatever. Yeah, we have it. Hold on a second. Another lady comes on the phone, and I guess she's the one who's supposed to be doing the stuff. She's the one who you talk to. So she's telling me, well, remember, this is 08. This is not yesterday, like some people like to show this stuff right now and then pretend like they just found this. They just found this and they're putting you on to some stuff in the Library of Congress. They ain't putting you on to nothing. It's been out. Right? So lady comes on and she's telling me she can't find the things. Well, what are the things? There's 3 certificates. This is what the lady told me. There's 3 certificates. They all have a filing number. We're supposed to go to the back, get whatever it is that's there, and give it to you because you're Moorish American. When I went back, nothing wasn't there. So all I could do is give you the certificate. But it's just a copy. But the actual thing that goes with whatever it is these certificates say, that's not where it's supposed to be. So she sent me the certificates. Right, sealed and whatever. Right, didn't pay any shipping, none of that. Because she already knew what she's supposed to do. So if she's just a clerk lady sitting at a desk or whatever and she knows what to do, then this thing is deeper than we really think it is. This is not about some non-existent thing that we just found out about. This is something that is on these people's record, that they know who we are. Here's some precedent. Library of Congress. If they have anything in there relative to Moors and nobody refuted it, that should let you know something. And we're not just talking about generally about Moors. We're talking about CMB, a Moorish American. Not a black guy or none of that stuff. This is Library of Congress. Knows about the Moorish Americans. They didn't question him when he filed his stuff in there. Why didn't they question him? Because he's CMB. So the one that everybody talks about, AA222141, when everybody talks about, they just talk about that because, they know how to play the game. Because if they bring up the other certificates, it cancels out what they're trying to present to you, just telling you about one aspect of CM-based filings. So if they're going to tell you about this, but they're not going to tell you about this, there's an issue. Right? Copy. Because what you're supposed to get with the certificate. So for this one, you're supposed to get your Clock of Destiny from the Library of Congress that CMB left for you. And this is right there, Moorish American. Moorish American. What is that? Citizenship, right? Well, they don't know who the Moors are? Oh, all right, okay. Keep playing. So you're supposed to get your Clock of Destiny. This is part of what you're supposed to get. Which, honors to rvbaypublications.com for making public again CM-based information after these people try to hide stuff, pretend like, Clock of Destiny or some secret club, and then you get your stuff. No, Library of Congress is supposed to give you that. And then you can't even get it from Library of Congress, then somebody's playing games. So praise Allah for rvbaypublications.com for bringing us back the Clock of Destiny that we were supposed to get from the Library of Congress. But these traitors, this is what they did. Right? Now, the question we should be asking ourselves is, where's the Moors United Nations? Forget those people's stuff. So much Moors all over the world. Where's the United Nations relative to Moors? That's where we should be going if we're talking United Nations. Because you already know those blue helmets already been in places and raped and pillaged and whatever like that. So why do you want to be part of that? We already know where they're at. They have a track record. And that's not, some Moorish hating whatever. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because they thought that we were going to be Negro, black, colored forever. So our brains wiped and we're not going to know anything. We're just going to be dumb niggers and they're going to be able to do whatever they want to do. But no. Some of us were sent here to bring our people back into a certain mindset. Because they're lost. They're gone. So when we say, do we have a seat at the United Nations? I know that Noble Drew Ali said, our flag is a red flag with a green 5-point star. And then the United Nations has a flag hanging that's a red flag with a green 5-pointed star. Now, there's also some other people that call themselves Morocco, but they didn't start flying that flag until 56. And United Nations have been around since it was the League of Nations, which was around Noble Drew Ali's time. And then remember, they used to be having all those UN meetings in New York and all this. Why are they doing that for? Why are they going there? Why they have Philadelphia Parkway flag flying there? And Juali said red flag, green 5-point star. And we're saying we don't have a seat. Or where's our seat? When flag's flying right there. Now, I ain't hearing anybody else that says whoever they say that they are, that calls themselves somebody in the world without having a flag up in there. I know I see my flag in there, so I don't even need to hear anything else. And on top of that, Juali's the only one who told us that that's our flag. Definitely riding with that. So, depends on your perspective on whether we have a seat in the UN or not. Because this is the earth realm. It's all about perspective. You could look at it from the wrong perspective, mess your whole stuff up. So the other one they never tell you about is 77869. You never hear anybody tell you about this. They always talk about 88222141. That's all they talk about. How come they don't talk about this? Oh, let's see. Because this is for Charles Mosley Bay, Clock of Destiny. Again. Now you see, on this one, they have country as USA. But the base still there though. So don't go crazy. Because keep in mind, if they're using his nationality card from the Moorish Science Temple as identification, and this says citizenship USA, and the back of nationality card said USA, you really think they're talking about the country that these people think? Which is a corpse? Because we know in Moorish Science Temple of America, USA is Unity Salvation Allah. It's not a country. The Unity Salvation Allah is not a country. There's no land called Unity. There's no land called that. Don't forget the base there though, which is really the nationality, not the citizenship. The nationality is Bay. The nationality isn't Moorish American here. Because it's saying citizenship. You know that's a fraud. We're nationals. What are you talking about? But he did this for you, dummies, who weren't ready for national affairs. That's why there's a Great Seal Association of National Affairs. Not just Clock of Destiny. So when you get the Great Seal now you're talking about us doing our what we're supposed to do for the nation. Because these guys called Moorish Science Temple of America dropped the ball with Moorish Science Temple of America, which was supposed to be what Clock of Destiny is. What Great Seal National Association of Moorish Affairs is. Then don't forget, if they stuck to the plan, they would also have the manufacturing companies and all the community centers and all the fisheries and the cookie stores and all that stuff that the Moors had. But no, these people want to play games with your birthright. And then you're telling me about some European. You ain't worry about no goddamn European. They already know what's up. Don't you see Library of Congress has Bay in there and stuff like that, filing stuff, and then you're supposed to just get the stuff. Then your Library of Congress not stopping you. Whether somebody got paid off or whatever, somebody moved your stuff that you're supposed to get. That CMB left for you. So you can know about your nationality and birthrights again, because these clowns dropped the ball before him. And word in the Moorish paradigm is he's the only one that didn't take the check. But everybody else who was around Noble Drew Ali took the check. And you see where they were at after Noble Drew Ali transition. All of a sudden, people popping up out of nowhere. That's why we say 08 is what we're gauging people by. If you weren't around in 08 and you're talking about you know something about the Moors and you're teaching somebody something, the hell out of here. Who the hell are you? Who are you? What are you, an infiltrator? Are you agent for somebody looking for stuff? Are you an op to make people look? What, who, where you people come from? Because y'all weren't around in 08. And if we include even the blacks and the Hebrews and all the different schools of thought or whatever like that, we'll probably have a handful, 2 handfuls of people by name. And then all those people were united. It wasn't what this stuff that you're seeing right now. So we know that there's been an operation against what we're dealing with. And it ain't for us. Because these people already know who the Moors are. They're not confused about who the Moors are. They're not confused about who the Moors are. It's our people that's confused. They want to debate Moors, but there's stuff for the Moors filed in the Library of Congress. Find me some black stuff filed in the Library of Congress. Find me some Dane Calloway stuff in the Library of Congress that you could use and apply to your life. Find me whoever is a conscious guy. Whatever school of thought, doesn't even matter. Just pull their name out of a hat and see, do they have anything filed in there? If not, how are you taking them serious? And then you're denying this. Remember, and they'll tell you at the Library of Congress when you call them, there's nothing there for you to get. But we're going to give you the number for the Copyright Office so you can call over there and you can get your copy. So 209-316. And these are for the other things that come with when you say you're a Great Seal Moor, which means you're dealing with beyond law. That certain individuals get praises, Noble Drew Ali being one, and CM Bay being the other one. And taking their information from a law mind perspective. This is not some religious whatever. This is we're a nation. But there's these different levels of civic and religious and whatever like that, so everybody can have their place. Because everybody's not going to be down with it when you start letting them know it's more than AA 222141. and then you start showing them what that is. By being what this is. That we are a nation. People could play whatever games they want to play out there with the masses. Like whatever psychological mind games they want to play, keep people in a low vibratory mind space. Others who are on higher levels, they're not paying attention to what's going on. They're going on about their existence. Because everything is levels. But you know, man finds himself where he could solve his problems best. And since we're on the earth plane, fix your shit so we get some stuff done. Take those L's, because we've been sold out. So then I go now to Clock of Destiny. Because, well, if I can't get it, if I can't get it from Library of Congress, then next best people to go to is the actual people. Like, they gotta have it. Why wouldn't they have it? I get there and they're talking about, yeah, you gotta wear a red tie for a month and all this. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Hold on a second. Let me just check something. Hold on a second. So, AA209316, AA222141, AA77869. But how come none of those have anything to do about red ties and stuff like that? What are you talking about? What do you mean red ties? What are you talking about? What red ties have to do with anything? And that's when I knew that they sold out. So, honors to RV Bay Publications for making the literature available for the Moors to have access to the information so they can actually save themselves. So you have to be mindful, right? We give supreme honors to rvbaypublications.com because what they've done and have been doing is making sure that we can get ourselves in order, either to be greater than they are, to be something for an individual, be something for a community, whatever. When you go there, you get this information, you have to have a respect for it. Right? You have to honor the fact that this is your information. Yes, it's yours. But you can't be an opportunist. You can't be an opportunist. If we're about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and unity and all that stuff, there's no way that you can extract information from rvbaypublications.com and pose it off as if it's your information and then charging people as if you could do that. You can't do that. That's fraud. Where you learn that at? Where on rvbaypublications.com you learn that game? Because that's another thing that they like to do. They like to not give honors to where they got their stuff. They love to not say. Oh yeah, don't forget rvbaypublications.com is where I got everything I know. So make sure you go check there. They're pretend like they're the emperor. They're the guru guy. Right? And what we were just explaining was that the CMB certificates are copies of the copyright of what was filed in the Library of Congress. So you can go to rvbaypublications.com and you can get everything from CMB that they were supposed to give you at the Library of Congress. Because the people who are claiming that they are the representatives of CMB, they're playing club games with what CMB brought. So you're not going to get, it's not the certificates, right? Because that's how they get Moors to fund that stuff. Because Moors are thinking that it's about the certificate. It's not about the certificate. It's about the Clock of Destiny 1 and 2, Circle of Life, your Zodiac Constitution, and your Zodiac Great Seal Nationality Card. That's what all the certificates represent. So it's not the certificate that we're looking at. Right? The certificate is just proof of what was filed, the bill. But what Library of, and who knows, it might have been some hardcover, well put together, whatever that you get. Because you know you could fill out the thing so you can go in. You know what I mean? You know, people could move stuff around so people can't find stuff. You know what I mean? And these Moors are talking about red ties and all that, then yeah, we know that they're that conniving. We know they're that low level to go in there and maybe move stuff. You know what I mean? They have stuff set up proper. You're supposed to go in there, take stuff off, put it back where you got it. But they're moving stuff around and they want to tell you red tie. Right? So because of those traders not giving up the goods to the people of what CMB left for them, honors to rvbaypublications.com for being that vehicle. So the CMB information could be accessible to the people. If you got questions, just put them in the chat. So we notice that there's a lot of imposters out here. There's a lot of imposters out here that have taken the judicial proclamations from Great Seal through the RV Bay Publications website, and they just push this as if it's theirs. And they're even telling people, yeah, you know, you can pay us and we'll seal it for you and all that stuff. Because anybody can go out there and make a seal. All you need is, you know what I mean, an image of what the seal looks like. Like, we know from 08, your paperwork is being sealed for for your evolution into a certain mindset, right? This is like the beginning stages of you're actually taking the steps to do this. Some people would look at the nationality card as that thing, right? Depends on the level where the individual's at. When you say judicial notice and proclamation, you have to know that this is something that has been going on pre-08. So for somebody to present this as something to you, not even that they're doing it for you as a service, they're actually selling it to you. When it's not a sellable item like that, you can't buy this. This is why it's set up on the website that you have to go and download it, because it's your proclamation. It ain't got anything to do with anybody else like that. Yeah, apples. This is yours to proclaim. This is yours to proclaim. This is yours to proclaim. Recognize when people are playing you, because this is supposed to be a right that you're reclaiming. It's not a right that you're buying. You can't buy it. As soon as you buy it, it's a fraud. Well, what if I give a donation? Why would you give a donation? Why would you give a donation to eat out your own fridge? Why would you give a donation? Well, just to be kind, brother. What are you talking about? That's your fridge. Now, this is what he got sold. He got sold all this. Right? He got sold all this, with this, and then it says vizier there and everything. It's the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Right. And then what they might do is they might change whatever insignia at the top. Right. Then the name correction is the same thing. They'll take this and push it to you as if it's their thing, and then they're not even telling you where they got it. Because by telling you where they got it, that lets you know now that you don't need them. I need to go rvbaypublications.com and go study. Forget watch stuff and people on videos and mics in their face. You can't even see their face and you're on a video. It's dumb stuff. Go study. You want to know about this information? Okay, well, we're here to tell you that rabbit hole is deep. Don't even play around like you're not going. Because if you made it this far, we're pushing you in the rabbit hole. You made it this far. But don't get played. Yeah, he pushed me, and then that wasn't me that pushed you. That was some other guy. I don't know who that guy is. Are you letting people push you down stuff or whatever? But you said push me down the rabbit hole. No. This is your walk. We would let you know we're going to push you. Because the boat has left the dock. If you didn't notice, you're surrounded by water. Right? Maritime and commerce everywhere. You can't even turn. You're thinking birth certificates is some other thing. Not realizing that for you to declare and proclaim your nationality, that you're not Negro, black, colored, and you're who you say you are, you have proclaimed, you have declared to the world who you are. And that you're not going to be taken as these people's ward. But then you have your own selling this to you, which puts you in wardship anyways. Because you just committed fraud. Right? We're not talking plagiarism and all that stuff. We're talking fraud. These people are criminal. Because they would never give honors to rvbaypublications.com. Never. They would always talk crazy about the mothers. They would never say where they got their stuff. Sometimes people be using things that we know that that's from that website. With the red border and the yellow background, we know that that comes from RV Bay. Stop playing. What do you mean you're using that as if that's yours? And then not giving honors? Not even a courtesy? Nothing? Oh, these people are criminal. And again, you know what I mean? You're lucky. Because there's certain Moors that they got better stuff to do. Be on here for shits and giggles. And these people are zombie 100%. They know, like we said, in the sea of zombies, there's that one individual who just put the blood on them and they're just pretending to be a zombie till they get to somewhere. Alright, yeah, we're here. You found us. You found the oasis. Drink. Don't worry, just drink. You don't need to do anything else. That fountain over there called rvbaypublications.com, that's the best water in here. That's the best water at the oasis. But you have to go drink. You know what I mean? Drinking out my hands or nothing like that. You better go drink. I don't care if you're not thirsty. You go drink. If you got questions, throw it in the chat. In all caps. Alright, so watch for these shysters. These game players. Another one of these game players. This civil orders stuff. Moors pushing this as if, we haven't been around. I don't know. But type of game people are playing. I don't know what type of game people are playing. But don't play with studious Moors. Because they talk crazy. Right. Private attorney to Pope Francis. Private attorney to Pope Francis. How come they talk about civil orders, but they never show you the civil orders ladies book? You know something is wrong when an American affidavit of probable cause. Probable cause, huh? Interesting language. Right? Anna Maria Reisinger. Isn't that her? Isn't that the same Hannah Sophia Reisinger von Reichen wife, the whatever private attorney lady? Is that right? But no. Go to their affidavit of probable cause. Now, people are also going to play games with you with this thing about, right? This is where these people are biting their stuff from, right? Don't let them fool you that they found some Dun and Bradstreet numbers or whatever. This is where they got their stuff from these sovereign Europeans who already did all the work. And these people are just playing copy stuff from some Europeans. I'm going to go study. Now, anybody today you see talking crazy about Brad and Dun Street numbers and corporate numbers, all these are corporate, there's numbers. Yeah, okay. We know. They start going down their list. You think, oh my God, these guys really have so much information on this. No, stuff's been out. This ain't nothing new. What are you talking about? You think Cosmores don't talk about stuff or whatever? Stop playing. And then how you letting people play you, right? Anna Maria, whatever. You see any Pope, private attorney of the Pope signature on this thing right here? No, nothing, huh? Oh, here's her and the whole crew. No private attorney, anything around here. Right? There's Anna right there. There's hers. Where is it? Anna Maria Reisinger, right? That's not her. Living female. What happened to Pope attorney and all that? How come it's not a Pope attorney female? You're getting distracted from your prophet. Playing around with some main common law jurisdiction BS. Got these people's book, and it's even. What can you do with this book?